Oh,
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna stop
what?
this. I don't really want to talk about that on recording.
We don't have to talk about it. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah. But yeah, I just got it actually on the way over here. So what's up, man? So you started yet orientation?
Yeah, I got orientation all week.
Okay, right on. Cool. Cool beans, bro. Cool beans, bro. Cool beans. Speaking of beans, it is November. I know, especially in your neck of the woods, Thanksgiving. It's coming up close, right? It's coming up quick with the quickness.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to work on Thanksgiving.
I imagine so. Or y'all aren't closed?
Mm-mm.
That day you aren't closed? Oh, I guess. Wow,
No, we stay open for Christmas. We stay. Wow. I mean, we close early, but. But if I gotta choose which day I want off, I want Christmas off.
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to have to choose. I always choose to have Thanksgiving off. You know, just because I was like I have to, because like with Lainey, like she had a blended family, so like there was like a lot of different places that we had to go. We had like 4 different places. We tried to do it one year, and that was it.
Yeah, well, I just lost your audio, dude.
Huh?
Lost Chris's audio.
Oh, why you cussing at me, Dean? I was just saying.
Because you're wrong in what you were saying. Someone's just got to tell you sometimes.
I don't know if I was. In your
Bill
opinion,
Murray, you said Bill Murray didn't have enough movies.
I mean, I looked at him, but I feel like we're all gonna say the same ones. I don't think anybody's gonna surprise anybody with like, oh, that movie. You know.
I mean, well, that's the list is your favorites. Not has to do. You know what I mean? And on top of that, like, how many lists have we done already that you could say that about? So many. All of them, right?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. I don't know, what's your deal against it? Like we've heard what for, like why against?
I just feel like
his argument was Bill Murray doesn't have enough good movies.
Bullshit.
That's what I said.
That is bull shit.
I counted like 9.
9 good movies?
9 really good movies, yeah.
I can think of.
You said he had
a million.
Said that you thought that he had some that you did.
There's not a million.
You said
he has almost 100 acting credits.
Right? Which ones do you not like? How about that? Let's start there.
Well, let's wait until we get there.
Well,
because that's going to be the ones that are
the good ones. Yeah, like so. Let's talk about the bad ones now. Like this is the whole reason that you have reluctance to do the 3 of a kind that way.
I think the Garfield movies are garbage.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well,
that's probably
2.
Right.
There's 2 out of 96.
See, I don't see where you saw the 96 credit because I rolled through his movies and there wasn't 96 movies.
Well, 4 are in production, so 90. We'll do 92.
But we're talking. I don't know. Like some of those movies, some of them came out. Some of them, like where was he in Little Shop of Horrors?
Oh, he was inside the. He was the guy in the chair, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
He's the one that will love the pain, so he kept on going to the dentist and bothering the guy. I'll be a dentist.
Right. So you didn't like Little Shop of Horrors or the Garfield
movie? Well, I didn't know where he was, and I like Little Shop of Horrors. I don't consider it a Bill Murray movie. That's more Dean. Isn't that Dean? What's his name?
Steve Martin.
Dean Martin. Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. This movie. So broad.
Your
audio's terrible.
Why we do the fish?
No.
Fix these types of things.
Yeah.
We gotta fix these types of things.
That's why we do a pre-show.
Pre-show, it's gonna happen again. I'm gonna duck out and come back in. Think.
Okay.
Good. Me and Dean are gonna have a cussing war.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
You like that?
I have some new gadgets to talk about.
Oh, I'm excited. Actually, I might stick around. I don't know. It looks like it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gadgets. I love gadgets.
I have some Google products.
Ooh.
That I am just now getting to play with.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
And I have some more on the way for next week.
I like that, Troy.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
It was not on purpose too.
I went dirty in my mind.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went dirty.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but keep that to
We're
yourself.
recording. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and not say
what comes to mind.
Thing. Yeah, but maybe the people like it. I don't know. They might tell me to be more.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, people love you for being you. I think that definitely you're a wild card for sure. But yeah, I think it's good that you're thinking about like, wait, should I say this right now? Or should I not say this right now? I think that's great. That's a great first step.
I'm learning, I'm learning what to say, what not to say.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's a good thing, man. Like, especially because, I think it's sometimes it's easier to not say the right thing. And I think that putting forth the effort is awesome, man. I think that's great. I think more people should do that,
Yeah.
For shiz. What about that game last night? Oh my god.
Everyone told me when we did the draft that I should not have drafted Amari Cooper.
Yeah. Well, who said that? I will slap him.
The Salinas brothers.
Oh, let's slap them both. Pop, 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 pop. Slap you both.
No, I think only one of them did that. But I was like, he scores touchdowns, so he's worth drafting.
Well, Junior didn't even set his roster right this week.
Well, this week he did not. He's a Funzanoon this week, but he did draft a kicker, and everybody was like, I don't know about that. And like, I swear to God, like now it's like, oh, maybe he was onto something there. A lot of kickers missing field goals. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like Blewett, who's on my team.
That's right.
Who blew it twice.
That's so
in the last 5
hilarious.
Kicks that he's done, 3 have been blocked.
Wow.
He's done 5 kicks for us, 3 have been blocked.
Mm-hmm. I would just like, if I'm him in my head, I just have that Adam Sandler loop in my head. You blew it from Billy Madison whenever the kid is trying to call the teacher for him.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you like anybody from class?
Hi, Miss Vaughn.
Yes.
Like anybody more than a friend.
What are you doing? You blew it.
That's a good movie. That's one we should do. We should do Adam Sandler movies one day.
One day, yeah. One day he'll have enough movies to do that for. Right now he doesn't because he even in his acting career hasn't touched what Bill Murray has done. So back to square one. You still haven't said any Bill Murray movie that you don't like. I guess you had 3. I'm sorry. You said 3. You said 3. My bad.
He said 3, but he said he liked Little Shop of Horrors, but it had nothing to do with Bill Murray.
True.
Life Aquatica.
You don't like Life Aquatic?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It might be weird, but it's amazing.
That's one of my favorite movies.
I love that movie
of all time.
I really love that movie.
Is he in the Royal Tenenbaums?
Yes, he's in all. Yes.
I got real close to buying the Steve Zissou and Zetas on eBay for an ungodly amount of money.
Whoa, those would have been cool. You can make your own, man.
Some basic.
You can make your own, bro.
Basic Adidas.
Start doing that. Mod and tennis shoes, bro.
Well, I have the yellow Adidas that are basically what I talk myself into instead of getting those Steve
exactly
ones.
And then you just add some stuff to it, and you're good. You're golden.
Let's just start talking about. Did anybody dress up for Halloween?
Okay. Yeah, we gotta put a button on my favorite month. No, I did not get an opportunity to dress up this year.
Did you go to any Halloween parties?
I didn't go to any Halloween parties. I did go to 2 haunted houses. Second one was even better than the last.
It looked better than the last.
It was very cool. Very, very cool. Very realistic movie, movie-esque or whatever. Movie quality. Very cool stuff. And then worked, for Halloween, watched the Cowboy game. That was about it.
What movie did you watch?
No, I said the second haunted house I went to felt like it was movie quality.
Yeah, it was very cool set design stuff.
Yeah, okay, so there's this bridge that you have to cross to get into it, and that gave me Blair Witch Project 2 vibes. That movie, I don't know if you remember, that's kind of obscure, but it really reminded me of what went on in that movie. And so there was a lot of stuff, really cool, weird stuff. I watched Halloween. That's what I watched. And that was crazy, man. The new one. Yes. It was very, very good. Very good. The deaths are all very cool and weird, different and weird and new. And then just psychology wise, there's a lot of weird stuff that he does that you're I don't know. I found myself questioning him. Why did he do that? Or that's weird. That's different. If you approach it that way, almost pro wrestling, you talk a lot about the psychology of wrestling. I think that there's a psychology in horror flicks as well, right? I think people talk about it. And he just did things in this movie that I just whoa.
Emotion.
Yeah.
Fear being one of the most prominent emotions in the history of mankind and animals.
Right.
Living beings.
Yeah. But
that might be easier to key in on. That's what I think.
Yes. But this time he crossed some lines that they didn't show him killing a child, but they gave him, he did it. And that to me is new. Because he did teenagers, but it was a child, bro. It was a bad kid, but it was a kid. And then there was this moment with a couple of dudes that bought his house that were life partners, and he killed them. And then, but how Michael sometimes he takes the bodies and he puts them in different positions, and did sometimes it's funny. He'll put like pumpkins on their head, make them look like jack-o'-lantern and stuff like that, weird shit like that. But then he lovingly put them in each other's arms and put a record on for them. And I was just what?
That's funky.
Isn't that crazy? For Michael Myers, to have some empathy for people, I was man, that's crazy.
I think it's crazy he kills a kid.
That's crazy too. Yeah. I thought so too. And then there was one where they show where he has an opportunity to do that earlier in his life, and he doesn't do it. I don't know, man. There were some weird choices, but it was cool. It was a good movie.
You remember a movie called
Mob Mentality? Reminded me of South Park a lot. It was crazy.
Do y'all remember a movie called Dr. Giggles?
Yeah.
That movie, he has the chance, the kid's sitting there playing Dr. Mario after he already killed the boy and the girl upstairs, and he walks right past the kid. If he would have walked and killed the kid, that would have fucked me up.
Right? This time they don't show it, but the kid is wearing a mask, and there's these two other kids that these kids are just bad kids, right? Like they're bullies and stuff, and like they just don't give a shit. And there's like this town is famous for this happening. This has happened before, right? And this is happening again. And so people in the town, I feel like, and that's something that you question. Obviously, it's a horror movie. Like, why would you just fuck? I would just move. Like, why wouldn't you move? Like I wouldn't just stay in that town. But all these people seem to have stayed. I guess they're like drawn together by this traumatic event. But anyway, all that being said, there's these kids who just don't give a fuck, and they're in this park, and they're just like swinging. And this lady comes up running and frantic, like, Michael's on the loose, he's back, and like, what are you doing out? Like, and they're just like, what? I don't give a crap. Like, screw you, lady. We're just hanging out. We saw him. He's like playing peekaboo with us. And they're like, what the hell? And then they're like, he's over there, and he's holding one of the masks of their friend. I'm like, damn. So, just weird stuff. It was cool. I liked it.
Does he kill all the people in the car that are just sitting there and they're like, what's going on? And he comes up.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there's a point in the movie where it's like, you know, from jump, like it's people who've been there for, like I said, for a long time, who lived through it. Like, what's his name from The Breakfast Club? And Anthony Michael Hall, he's in it. He plays Laurie Strode's kid that was being babysat, like in the first movie. And so she saved his life. And so he's like, I'm vowing to save your life, you know, for Michael this time. And so he gets the whole town all riled up, and he's like, fear dies tonight. And that's what I was saying. It reminds me of South Park, because it's like a big mob mentality. The whole town gets all riled up, and they get a bunch of weapons and stuff. They're like going around trying to find Michael. And it's just crazy, man. And then like at one point you're like, the whole time they're teasing you. It's just like pro wrestling, I'm telling you, because they're teasing you like they're going to take his mask off. Like, oh shit, you're going to see his face. Like, and then we're like, and I'm like watching it with Ashley and her friend Tara. I'm like, and we're all like talking like, have you seen his face before? And we're trying to decide or try to remember if we've seen his face before. But it's just like that whole anticipation and the tease of it. You're like, oh my God, they're going to show his face. And they finally do. And you forget how old he is now. And he's like an old man. It's like fucking crazy, dude. It's like,
well, and there's another movie that they show his face. He's in a prison yard. Yeah. Or he's in a mental hospital yard.
Oh, yeah. It's the first one.
Is that the first one?
The first one of this story, like of this storyline. So this is the trilogy. They take the original, then that one where Laurie's old and he gets the doctor takes Michael to go see his house, and then like the whole thing starts up again, and she tries to kill him because he knows she's coming for him. And then this last one, so it's like a trilogy, and they take all the other ones and throw them out, which I think is interesting
because Rob Zombie's 2007 was a remake.
Yeah, so that was. But then they take out the one where she's in the hospital, and then there's some other ones where it's like her niece or something. You guys
remember in 2000 when H2O came out? Halloween.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the final one.
They decapitated him.
It was a big deal because Jamie Lee Curtis was in that one again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, 21 years later, they do the exact same shtick.
Oh yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is back.
Cool J's in H2O, right?
No, it's Busta Rhymes, I think.
I thought it was LL Cool J. LL Cool J's in one of them as a security guard.
Maybe it's that one. I don't know. That was Busta.
There's 11 total.
Whoa, Halloween's?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's the thing. I thought I was gonna get in. That's one thing I regret. Like, I'm like, man, I'm gonna watch horror movies this month, and I wish I got into more. I couldn't. I tried. I got some in. I just didn't get enough. Like
3 or 4, right?
I watched a good amount. Yeah, I was trying to get through the Freddy. I was like, at least I can get through one franchise. And I was like, I'm gonna focus on Freddy. And so I tried to get through all the Freddys. I just gave up today just because they were just terrible. They were really bad, dude. Like 3 and 4 are almost the exact same movie. 2 is a weird one because it's like doesn't match anything else, and it's just like its own weird thing. And then there's not. I don't know. I mean, it's just like retelling the same story over and over and basically with different people. Yeah. Obviously, that's how it works. I get it, but it's just like when you watch it all together like that, it's just like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe once in a while you watch that and you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. I remember that. That's fucking crazy. But then you watch it all back to back to back to back. You're like, man. And I love it too, because like they got it right on the Rick and Morty take on it. Like the bitch, like he started after, like I was like, oh okay, this is when he started saying bitch, and then you see the change in the character, and like it just becomes a whole other thing, and it's I don't know, it's kind of interesting. And then they get bored with that, and then they're like, oh, what if you had a kid? I'm like, man, that would be crazy. Like, and then they start bringing that shit into it, and they're like, nah, fuck all that. That was weird. Let's start over. And they're like, okay, let's start over. And then it just starts over, and it's like, nah, I'm done. But then I got to see like April Fools, which is a really cool throwback, and there's a lot of cool throwbacks that you can find on all the streaming sites. So,
all right. With that, Halloween is over.
bye.
Let's start the first show of November.
Before we end Halloween, I didn't answer your question earlier about costumes and shit. My girls had costumes. I didn't have costumes. I went as myself. I thought I did a great job. I worked really hard on it. I wore my Jaws t-shirt. That's scary. That's a scary movie. I wore my Jaws t-shirt.
It makes a second appearance. The Jaws t-shirt.
Yeah, because I only wore it for
for a couple
hour and a half.
Yeah, it was for the trick or treating.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna rewash a shirt that I wore for an hour.
Fuck that.
You know,
that's
so
Jaws all day.
Jaws was coming on the show.
Revenge of Jaws. Jaws Part 2.
Yeah, because I didn't wear it all today. I wore my other clothes today, but so Jaws, baby. But anyways, what I was gonna say is I did not or I did see something really cool right across the street. They're having a Halloween party.
Nice.
And I got to see a fight.
Whoa. Who? Okay. What characters are fighting?
A chick fight.
Yeah, but what characters?
It looked like a witch, and I want to say a fat mustard.
Mustard.
The term is French mustard.
Yes, I think that's what you're looking for.
French mustard.
Yes, a little spicy mustard.
Yeah, it was crazy because we were walking out, and that was actually the first house we were gonna go to because it had it really elaborate and had a table out front so the kids could run up and get candy. And I was gonna go to that one first, but as we walked outside,
were these moms or were they part of? Oh, it was a party though, so it was somebody that was at the party.
Yeah, it was moms, and like people are yelling. They're fucking kids. And I was like, as they're yelling, they're fucking kids. I was like, do you realize you're saying fucking around kids? I understand you're trying to help, but you're kind of making it worse.
So you double down.
I mean, do I need to sit down and teach you about a lesson that I just learned? Some things you just don't say. You just don't say them. I know it sounds like it's a good thing in your head, but it's just not. Just let it go.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I wanted to share that. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Fighting on Halloween in the streets, Plano, Texas.
I always love a good Halloween costume. But
what did you go as, Dean?
Sexy farmer.
Oh, what now?
A sexy farmer.
Sexy always. I love that. I love that about you.
All my costumes start with sexy because I'm.
I know.
And then whatever it is whatever it is.
Agreed.
Oh, so
agreed with that statement.
You're the sexy part, and you just put on some farmer clothes.
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
Correct.
Went back to his roots. You can blame his roots. Shut up in boots.
Sexy ginger.
I actually just wore Crocs though because we were walking around the neighborhood.
Makes sense. Sensible. Sensible farmer.
I could have just worn my Carhartt and went as a farm hand.
That's right.
Exactly.
Could have done that. Could have done that.
We could have had a couple's costume.
I love that. Love it. Nice.
So he got a mask.
I could.
And his friend got a mask, and then we just put them in red hoodies.
Yeah, love that.
I could have told you the masks were at my old comic book shop, Madness. They have all 4 of them. They have the 3 that look like PlayStation controller buttons,
Mm-hmm.
and then they had the one. I guess it's more of a molded face.
Yeah.
I've never seen the show. So.
You haven't seen the show yet?
But
hey,
no, I'm not gonna watch it.
Do you know how much the masks were?
That's right. It's too dark.
I did not check the price, but I can find out.
I mean, I'm good now.
What's that? What's the skew on that?
Now I've got to try and get a refund for my Amazon orders that still have not arrived.
Ugh. Yeah, man. Shipping.
Are you
2 weeks later?
Do that?
Shipping.
Well, because it wasn't Prime, so it wasn't a Prime order. Obviously, I would have got them if it had been Prime.
Right.
I have to go through some extra junk.
Etsy.
Oh well. No.
Well, Etsy.
I commend the people that work for Etsy, but I have no interest in having to deal with.
I got hosed on Etsy, man. I try to buy something on there. Like most of the time I've gotten stuff through there. They've been great experiences. This last time wasn't great. I wanted to buy this, like, it was a head that was supposed to be, just like something you put on your mantle. Like a plaster.
When you're a single guy. And
you buy weird shit. And this is not like a human head, obviously it's like plaster or whatever.
You know what
I'm saying? Like,
sure.
Whatever. It looks like, the like somebody cut the head off of the David and then, I just put it on my mantle, or whatever, my table.
Some Greco-Roman art.
Something like that. Yeah. And it's a planter. You can put a plant in it. And so that's right.
That's cool. Yeah. I get some, I sometimes, I think I have a skull like that.
Nice. Cool.
I've got a lot of skull stuff,
I do too.
But
I got a little collection myself.
I always want more. I have to stop myself sometimes.
Yeah, I feel you.
By the way, boys,
2 skulls on my desk and a Skeletor action figure. So,
nice. Love it.
Maybe too much.
Bones and bones.
Running out of place to put stuff.
My T Jones just walked by and said, "How about them Cowboys?" And she wanted me to make sure y'all heard it.
That's right, T Jones. Explain to the people what T Jones is, Troy.
T Jones actually originates down here in Dallas. It's an urban way. I mean, it's your mom,
Mm-hmm.
It, like I said, it originated here in Dallas. It's a kind of playoff like basketball Jones, but it's your T Jones, it's your T Mama, it.
Is that like Titty Mama? Is that what the T stands for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question. It was something just back in the day. Like I started calling my T Jones when I was probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
But it originated out here. Actually, there's an actual location, Skimonaldelia is where they say that originated.
Check.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
We got you, playa.
Checking. Sounds checking good. Get it?
What's the word of the day? We haven't done word of the day.
Not yet, because we haven't started the show yet.
Oh, I thought we already started the show. That whole first part, that's golden shit. You better put that on a pre-show.
It is pre-show, bro. Pre-show. That's why we had to do that mic check too. I had to do my mic check. My mic's working better now.
We had a good conversation about Halloween and
yeah, man, it's on there. It's all on there. It's all on there, bro. Don't worry about it.
This isn't going on the bonus special, okay? This is gonna be all raw. We're gonna get it live for you. I promise. It'll be on this. Your money, baby. Your money.
That's right. To all the haters out there who said we'd never make it to episode 68, well, we did it, baby. The episode starts now.
Welcome to Good Vibes with Chris, Dean, TJ, and friends.
Fuck the naysayers, they don't mean a thing.
That's right.
On this week's episode, we have
Where it rightfully needs to be, and that is Scholar.
Okay. I like it.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Word of the day.
Hold on. Are you going to start the show? Okay.
Start the show. Yes, start the show.
I tried to start the show.
Yeah,
already.
well, I know you did, and we didn't do it yet.
Our Halloween stuff. Start the first show of November, and then Troy goes,
Yeah.
you know what? You know how you guys asked me a question 5 minutes ago? I want to tell y'all.
Yeah,
That's
that's about right.
That was a good impression.
That was a good one. I try so hard.
That's not a good impression. That was
Thank
Gomer
you.
Pyle.
That was Gomer
Hey
Pyle.
guys, y'all know. Hey Andy, you know what sounds so good when I sing?
Oh God. Okay, so are we started? We started.
All right.
We are starting the show.
And go.
It is episode 68.
Whoa. My favorite number.
It is Chris's favorite number.
How many favorite
And-
numbers? Okay, shit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So many.
So we finished. October is over. This is the first show of November.
That's right.
We've completed spooky times. And now we're starting the show with things we're thankful for. And one thing that we know Troy is thankful for is Garfield, A Tale of Two Cities, starring Bill Murray.
The best.
So
Garbage.
we have, in honor of Troy's favorite movie being Garfield, A Tale of Two Cities, we are going to be, our top 3 is top 3 Bill Murray movies.
Ooh.
Also, he just had a movie come out this last month in limited release.
That's
We all
right.
anxious.
It
You
is
can
out
only
now.
see it in like 3 places.
Wide release
Oh,
now.
you can?
Friday.
Okay.
Since Friday.
Great.
What's
I'm
it
gonna go
called?
see it then.
French Dispatch, my friend.
Dispatch.
That's right. I like how you put a pause in there. That's the way it's supposed to be. French Dispatch.
Is it
Episode
good?
68. See how I did that?
I heard it's good. All right.
Yep.
So,
Mother.
word of the day.
Word
ready?
of the day. Let's get into it.
Let's get naked.
Oh.
Rhodopsin.
Rhodopsin.
Does anyone know what rhodopsin means?
Hold on. Can you give me the origin, please?
The origin? You want to guess? This will be fun.
Can you
German.
use it in a sentence?
I don't know if I can use it in a sentence.
Rhododendron.
Can you spell it for me?
Rhododendron.
That's not it. No.
No, I was doing spelling bee, kid. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
R-O-N-D-O-N-D.
Let me actually.
Redondo. Did I not get it
I'm trying to
right?
say if I'm saying it right.
Oh my God, I didn't get it right.
It's
This is
RHODOPSIN.
Oh damn.
Whoa.
Say it again.
RHODOPSIN.
I'm sorry, I meant pronounced it.
Rhodopsin.
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 Okay.
And what does this word mean?
Rhodopsin.
Rhodopsin.
This. Rhodopsin. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, I got to go back to the definition.
Mhm.
It's a purplish, red light sensitive pigment
Oh.
present in the retinas of humans and many other animal groups. It's a red light sensitive pigment present in the retinas of humans. So if you've ever seen me under a black light, you would see my rhodopsin.
Interesting.
So it's a word we would never use.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some words that are going to make me look really smart in front of a bunch of really smart people.
Well, here's how you would sound really smart.
Yes.
Okay.
Be a biologist and use rhodopsin on a regular basis.
Rhodopsin.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to. I'm just going to try to fit it into my vernacular that I have. I'd like to think that I have a robust.
You know, it's funny. We just I just painted my guest room rhodopsin, and it really pops. You know,
it's what allows you to perceive light in your eyeball.
Would you like it medium rare or rhodopsin?
Oh yeah. Temperature.
Purple?
Yeah.
It's like color, right? You said it was a color, though, right?
It's a kind of a purplish color. Yeah.
It's like
what
a purple
color would you
color.
like your eyeballs?
People,
rhodopsin or medium rare?
I think there's rhodopsin in the logo that you have as your background, Jorge. I think that's a rhodopsin color. I would say that.
So you say that my background is an eye?
That's the short-term definition. Would be visual purple.
Visual purple. Visual
Works
purple.
for me.
I like that.
Well, hey, I got a question, Chris.
Please.
How many freaking numbers are your favorite? They can't all be your favorite number.
You know, if I was to be honest with you, they're all my favorite, man. They're all, I can't choose one. You know, I love numbers.
It's real hard for numbers.
I do. I'm like Count Dracula.
Well, as the favorite police.
No, for real. My favorite number is 37. If I had to pick one.
So stupid.
Is that a weird number?
The whole point of it saying it's his favorite number is because he said it about several numbers.
I like a couple of numbers. I like 3. I like 7. I like 13. I like 3s.
You like iterations of numbers. So like
I do. 37 is the one that is my favorite of all, though.
Yeah. Number 3 is my favorite number. I hope somebody that I really admire one day wears the number 3. And it can't be like Babe Ruth or anything like that. Because I didn't see him. But
someone does. Chance the Rapper.
That's true. That's true.
But I want to also have that emotional connection, much like how I had the emotional connection of the Dallas Cowboys winning that awesome game on primetime. We can talk about this because it was a primetime game, right?
Yeah, of course we can talk about this, even if it wasn't.
All right, cool. Well, no, I'm just saying, what a hell of a game. Cooper Rush coming in. My goodness, that was amazing. I already wrote it down as a loss.
Did you? I did not.
I'm
calling myself Mr. 98 percenter. That's the win rate of my pick'ems. 98%. It's gone down a half a tick, but I think tonight it'll go back up.
You know who wore number 3, Jorge?
Who?
Alex Rodriguez.
I was going to say that.
I don't like Alex Rodriguez.
We don't like A-Rod.
How about Allen Iverson?
Nope, don't like him either.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, it's not
Babe Ruth? Babe Ruth?
I mean, no. I'm saying like I gotta like them. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. They're cool, but you know, it'll come though. Like
Wayne Wade.
Okay.
Oh no. Super hate. We got super likes. We do super hates as well.
Oh man, yeah. Well, yeah. So watched the Cowboys game rather than go trick or treating. And she was like, man, you had me stay at the house for this crap. They're going to lose. And I was like, well, first off, I didn't know Dak Prescott wasn't going to be playing. And second off, I don't know. They're pretty freaking good. Pulled it off, man.
It was resilient.
Congrats to Cooper Rush.
And in the face of adversity, they pulled out a win.
And this, for everything that you said that they weren't last year,
Dale Earnhardt.
which they weren't. I'll give you that, Jorge. They were not that last year. I think they are all those things that you know that you questioned last year. I think all the intangible stuff that you love to talk about.
Yeah.
I think they got it all this year.
Yeah, dude. That's all it is. It's just communication and having each other's back. I mean, you master that, and you got a group of guys that aren't gonna relent, you know, and keep it going.
They're all battling for starting positions too, which I think is amazing as well. I mean, I think that's something that they're realizing. You had 2 tackles go out. Lyle Collins didn't go back in the game. I don't know if there's something more to that. But we made it, man. We made it through that all unscathed.
Yep. So now if I was me, if I was them and they were me, whatever, I would not start Dak Prescott this next game either.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe. Depending on how he feels, you know, I guess.
He just had 2 weeks off.
Right. This
are you
will make
talking about?
3. And by the time he gets back out there, but the thing that this is why they did it though, because this stretch right now is one of the hardest stretch for the Cowboys because they play like 6 games in 30 days or something like that. Because they play on Thanksgiving. There's a lot of there's just a lot of games they get in a short amount of time. So
Do you think
save them for a little bit because it's gonna be hard in just a second. Even though the competition might not be up to par, but the demand of playing that many games in a row, it's gonna be rough.
man,
They play the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 25th.
Yeah, that's a lot.
man, I wonder if there's
And one of
gonna be,
those games is against the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yep.
The one right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't believe how much football they're playing now, man. 17 games is a lot of football.
That's if you don't make it into playoffs.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Then you make it into playoffs. That's 20 games. Like, dude, that's a lot of football. That's a lot of, that's 20 chances to end your life
Wow.
or ruin your life. I'm sorry, not end it. In very severe cases, that happens. But
That
Yeah,
happens in all occupations. This is very.
that's true.
of course, I say that I love boxing. There was an awesome boxing match between Josue Vargas and Cepeda. And it was really good, man. They were talking a lot of shit. Vargas was, and yeah, he got knocked out by Cepeda. It was awesome.
Whoa.
So I guess that's all my sports bit.
I like it. A little ups and downs for the Mavs so far, but we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last night was good.
Last night was good. Luka step back from the logo. What up?
Yeah. That was good.
That was crazy.
That
What did
was
he do?
good.
Step back 3-point
tried
from
it.
the logo,
Tristan
from the
Thompson.
middle logo.
Tristan Thompson knocks the ball out of his hand. It rolls back on the onto the other side of the court. He goes and picks it up, and then step back 3. But he was on the Mavs logo. Yeah, it was basically a half court shot,
Yeah.
more or less.
Yeah, by choice.
And then there was no looking back after that.
Oh, yeah. They unveiled those new jerseys you were sharing with me.
Did they unveil them?
Yeah.
Is that the ones? Because that was just a rumor at the time.
Oh, yeah. And they're dope.
Yeah,
Very, very cool.
it'll be their new city jersey.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool jersey. I don't like white normally,
Yeah.
but that is a cool jersey. Like, I didn't like the one last year,
No.
the white and gold.
No,
Yeah,
I think that especially it just felt like I don't know. I don't like it either. That should be saved for like
I like the one before with the graffiti, the green.
oh yes. I like that one
Yeah,
too.
that one was cool. And then the one before that with the green and blue lettering, the black
Mhm.
jersey.
Yep.
That was a cool jersey.
Oh yeah.
I just disliked last year's very much.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And some of these other teams coming out with the cream color jerseys, ugh, I don't like those either.
Ooh.
Like
Like who?
Milwaukee, Portland, the ones from
Yeah.
last year, those were ugh.
Would you like the what about the Golden State ones? They're darker. Seen those?
The new
They're
ones
blue, they're like
for this
blue and
year?
red, yeah, something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like Golden State usually. I like the Lakers throwback when they were back in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. So something that I was talking to the guys about, and I wonder your take on it, just because we're still talking a little bit about sports. That big trade came out today. Von Miller gets traded for a couple draft picks, and he's going to play for the LA Rams.
Yeah, that makes the Rams super strong, bro.
Holy
Right.
shit, right? I just
Yeah.
feel like, like you see those things, those memes, like that guy's living in the year 2050. I mean, that franchise is living in the year 2050. They are the ones that figured out the draft picks don't matter. Just get trades, get great players on your team, and like look at the amount of defensive help they've been able to get over the last few years, just by doing these types of trades. It's crazy.
Well,
And then on offense too. They got Matthew Stafford in the offseason too, doing something just like this.
Yeah, the Rams have showed they're not afraid, but Sean McVay, bro.
Yeah.
Like Sean McVay, and I'm proud. I love Sean McVay. Sean McVay is the Redskins product. He was brought up in the Redskins organization. Another coach we let go. Just another mistake that we've done. Our organization is garbage, but we're not here to talk about that.
Or the investigation. We're not here to talk about the investigation,
which is over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not.
The ring.
This isn't an indictment. This is not an indictment on your franchise, sir.
I'm just saying the Rams are badass and they got a shot this year, but there's a lot of teams like what the Cowboys did last night was just shy of amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Rush. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was about to flip the script. Go ahead.
I knew that was going to happen. It was on the Ginger Underground.
Yeah, right. You find out about these things before they happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I had that same feeling, Dean. I told my mom.
I mean, you're strawberry blonde. That's kind of reddish. So you might get a little bit. Maybe get a little bit of a tingle. Kind of get a little bit of a feeling.
I'm part ginger, bro.
Yeah, on his Irish sideburns,
bro.
Right. No. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
Don't make me, bro. Don't make me.
Hey,
especially while you're eating.
Series?
I don't want to see that.
What do y'all think about the World Series? Houston versus Atlanta.
F Houston, bro.
Yeah,
F Houston.
Go Rangers.
With respect. Fuck Houston.
You should have said. Chris says effing F Houston.
With respect.
Okay.
I'll do respect.
So Eli, my stepson, has a baseball team that is the Astros.
Oh God.
So yeah. I have this Houston Astros hat, right? That I wear those games.
Yeah.
And we went to his birthday, and we were at Urban Air last weekend, and I forgot that I was wearing the hat still.
Oh God.
That technique too.
And somebody comes up and just goes, "Go Braves!" And I had no freaking clue what he was talking about.
Nice.
Oh, that sounded like he wanted to fight.
I didn't know the Astros were in the World Series. I didn't know the Braves were in the World Series. I was what?
Yeah,
you just said it like
"Go Braves!" Like oh
he
shit!
Looked me in the eyes.
Yeah,
looked me in the eyes and he goes, "Go Braves!"
Yeah,
I was like,
and nobody else said the same.
You should have said "Go Jets!" Go Jets!
You counter with the dance.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know something crazy? One time I was at this conference for Heineken, dude, and believe it or not, the dude that was presenting, he was 5'2". He was slim build. He had a hair part like I did. Dude, the dude was my spitting image, but the thing was he had an Irish accent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this dude's name is Johnny Cal. I can show you a picture, dude. We look freakishly alike. And the reason I know that is because after he was done, I had to stand there for an award, and everybody started saying, "Hey, man, you did really good." And I was like, "Wow, man, thanks. You did really good." And
you're like, "Whoa, your voice sounds totally fucking different, bro. That's crazy."
Yeah, and then like to the distributor, I was like, "Yeah, man." But he was talking to me like he knew me. And somebody else was like, "Hey, man, that was great what you said." I was like, "Man, I've been working on some emails that are really good, and I thank you for that." Yeah, man. And then I was like, "Oh," they're like, then the guy walks by. "Oh, I thought you were there." Oh, shit. So everybody thought I was the marketing director.
Nice.
Officer. And then, yeah. So.
Very cool.
But it felt pretty cool to be that popular, though. Everybody was coming up to me, and I was the.
Did you start using? Did you try to use an Irish accent? Did you slip into one?
Nah, I didn't want to do that because I don't know. I just
didn't try to play it off.
If anything, I'm like, that dude looks like me. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
I don't look like him, because there was some people in the office were like, "Dude, he looks just like you." And they weren't talking about me. They were telling that guy, he was like, "Dude, there's a guy that looks just like you here." And anyways, but no, I didn't want to play it off because I was like, I'm too cool for that. He's me. If anything,
that's
that
right.
motherfucker wants to be me.
That's right. Who wouldn't? Presidente.
Yeah,
El
exactly.
Presidente.
Damn
They
right.
probably thought you were a leprechaun.
George,
They thought I was his elf. They were
you're my
like,
favorite George.
you don't have a
Other
magical
than my
voice.
daughter, you're my favorite Jorge.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will say, though, I had to go back into an office today, and man, that was weird.
Yeah. How was that?
Bro, it was really
So,
weird. It was like,
You got a job?
yeah, I got a gig. So-
Congrats, me too.
Congratulations. Boom. See? Yeah. Great
It
things.
worked out.
That's right,
Yeah,
man.
great.
Perseverance.
What
Great
are you
things
doing?
are
It's
upon
not
us.
about how many times you get hit,
Yeah.
but it's about getting back up. I don't know. What does he say? Y'all
It ain't
know.
how hard you hit, it's how many
You
hits
know.
you can take and keep moving forward.
And keep moving forward.
Now, if you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits, and not you or anybody better than that.
Love it. How you
Whoa.
spell
Talking
that?
about Rocky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Rocky season.
What are you doing, Jorge? I actually got a crazy gig. I'm assistant grocery manager at an Albertsons now.
Oh, you are about to be. Hey, you know what you can do as one of those? Shoot, I shouldn't be
Yeah.
spilling the beans. Like, you're the man. Hey, nobody knows it, but if you run a grocery store, you are the man. And let me tell you why. Because all these vendors are coming at you, talk about, hey, put a display of my Cheetos or whatever on the floor. And I
Yeah.
got, some tickets or whatever, man. Like, it goes down, man. You get a lot of perks. I've given many
Yeah.
tickets away, dude. That's where it's at.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro, and it's crazy how it came about, like, and it's crazy that I got the job. The money's crazy. It's just crazy.
Good, man.
I've been struggling. But what are you doing? What?
Yeah, so I'm a project manager for a distributorship, and I do all the back. And so I know this business really well, and I lend a lot of expertise. So I'm going to be helping them configure their systems and just make the ship run a lot smoother. I mean, I think one thing that I bring to the table is that I know these blue collar, hardworking folks, and I know what they're capable of doing. And my job is just to make their life easier and sell more beer. So,
Hell yeah, that's dope. Oh, so my buddy, since Bustos is out and Dean seems to be content, my buddy
Like a
watches.
podcast.
Yeah, my buddy watches the show, and he notices that I eat every episode.
Oh, nice.
And it's because
It's a dinner time.
It's dinner time during the show, and I actually, I have a family like Dean, and we have a set
Right.
dinner time. So
Yeah, of course.
but so I wanted to do. I told him I would let him in on the secret and do a little segment of what's Troy eating today. And today on the menu, I've got some top sirloin steak and some teriyaki noodles.
Nice. That was
So,
good.
That's what Troy's eating today. But here's Chris Bustos with our next segment.
Great. Awesome. Love that. Yeah, man. Cool.
Did you really? No, that's cool, man. Hey, just to let you know, this weekend we went to a pumpkin patch. A lot of pumpkins taken. And oh, shoot, Chris, I am so sorry. I am really, really sorry. I totally forgot Chicano Batman.
I was gonna say, bro, what the
I
crap, bro?
Well, Indita, she bought the tickets, man.
Yeah.
And I had so much going on last week. I was just trying to get everything ready for this gig. And
Yeah,
so we went and saw Chicano Bat. And,
that's awesome. How
cool,
was that?
man.
Amazing,
It
right?
was really good, yeah. Oh, and we went to the Dia de los Muertos parade in Dallas. And
That's awesome.
hey, listen, it's great. I'm glad that they have it. I'm going to give them another year because this time it was only 25 minutes long, the parade, and it was
Really?
over. Yeah, it wasn't very long. It was a quick one and done, but nonetheless,
They had Matachinas out there, I think I saw.
the chinas, they had low riders.
Nice.
Like, all it takes is like for low rider clubs to be like, oh shoot, there's a parade
Yeah.
and we're not in it. Like they should be going after him hardcore.
Mm.
So anyhow, but no, it was cool, man. Shout out to Dia de los Muertos Dallas Parade. Houston has theirs this week. It'll be at 7:00.
Wow.
Hey, breaking news, real quick, guys. We've already talked about the Garfield movies a little bit.
Yes.
Chris Pratt will voice the new Garfield in the
Ooh.
upcoming animated movie.
Chris Pratt.
I hate it.
Yeah. I don't know
You
how I
heard it
feel
here
about him
first,
anymore.
unless you've been on the internet.
It's true.
Yeah, he doesn't have that lazy.
Oh, he definitely has
elite-
that.
Does he?
Topped off with a little bit of Coca-Cola. That's right.
Oh, more breaking news. More breaking news.
More breaking
Boondock
news.
Saints 3 is in the works.
What?
Oh God!
With
Bring
Norman
it.
Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery returning.
Bring
Remember-
it on. Bring it on. Bring
Remember
it
to
on.
have me watch part
In
2
development.
because I've never seen part 2.
Oh, really?
Neither have I.
You haven't either.
neither have
I think it's one of the dumber movies.
What, Boondock Saints?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it
I
is.
think
It
it's
is.
classic. I just never wanted to see number
No,
2.
and it's
It's a little bit overhyped.
That, and then there's a lot of stuff you got to cut out. It's oof. So much stuff. There's
It
just
did
no
not
way.
age great. It did not
No.
age well, and I don't think I liked it back when it came out.
No. It's probably one of the more offensive movies you could see now, I would say. If you gave that movie, you gave it to somebody with no context whatsoever, be like, hey, check this out. I love
That's
this
how it came out.
I love this movie. Check this out. It's so fun.
That's the context I was given whenever
Like,
I watched it. I was like,
Whoa.
That's like Gangs of New York. That movie.
oh,
Ooh, I'm sure. I haven't seen that in a long
I
time.
love Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
I love it
But
too, but
it's a his-
goddamn.
It's a historically accurate film.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and then they were historically racist as fuck.
Yes, that's true
That's like
too.
much of America.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Troy? This may shock you. Have you ever seen Roots?
Ooh,
Oh my god, we watched it in fucking 6th grade. bro.
glory.
Yeah.
More
Glory.
racist. More racism.
Hey,
Dude.
Mr. Lyle, you made us watch Glory, and then he had us reenact it, and then he filmed it, which I always thought was weird.
Wait, what?
We had to reenact the boat scene in Roots.
Oh,
They made us lay on top of each other
Get
no bullshit.
out of here.
in 6th grade. 6th grade,
Oh
bro.
my,
What
oh my
the
God, that's
heck?
horrible.
What is going
You're
on?
lying.
Very
What is
weird.
going on?
But now
is
you
horrible.
understand briefly, because if you had stayed in that position the entire period, you still would have no concept
True.
of what that was like.
Good point.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
I know,
and that's
yeah.
what they said.
Yeah. Hey, dude, believe it or not, when I was in Garland, dude, they put all of us Hispanic kids and the African American kids all in one room. And then they taught the other classes, which were all predominantly white. And so my old man was like,
really?
dude,
For real?
this is no bullshit, man. And then
Get
the NAACP
outta
got
town.
involved. Yeah, no, the NAACP got involved. But that was one of the reasons why my old man was so happy we came to Allen, because he was like, man, you can be like
That's
a regular kid.
insanity, dude. I
Dude,
cannot
yeah,
believe that.
it was nuts. And you know, I didn't know
That
what was
lady,
going on.
the teacher just got arrested recently for doing some really offensive stuff.
Oh, dude, man, it used to be cold-blooded, man. Like, and now everybody, yeah. So,
It's tough, man.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard, man.
It's hard out there.
It's hard out there, but
Hard out here for a pimp.
but
You knew that was going to happen, dude.
but you know, going to Allen.
We need to
dude,
get you a
Allen High School-
keyboard. You need to learn to play the keyboard and just do shit like that, and just like play a
On
couple
the
of
show.
couple of chords real quick.
But the T-Pain style.
Yeah.
Craig
Robinson.
You know who's really good at that is the guy that does the British guy's show. What's his name?
Mm.
James Corden.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He had Reggie.
Reggie Watts.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Reggie Watts is great.
Oh, he's so good. So
Isn't
good.
that in Reggie Watts? What's his name's kid?
Who's kid?
The dude that found Jackson 5, that found Michael Jackson.
Barry Gordy?
Yeah.
No.
Somebody should
way.
look that up.
I'm looking it up, and I don't think.
I
that's
don't believe
accurate.
that. But I think that's a cool little sidebar. I don't know if you'd have enough to do like a three of a kind for it, but like favorite band leaders of late night shows.
Oh,
Questlove has got to be one of my favorites of all time.
He was born in West Germany, so I'm gonna say no.
No.
What does it say his parents?
His birth name is
Max
Reginald
Weinberg.
Lucian Frank Roger Watts.
What's the one from the Jay Leno show? Kevin Eubanks.
Yeah,
damn,
Kevin
I know
Eubanks.
everybody's name.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Already gone through three. Max Weinberg, Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer was the first band leader of Saturday Night Live as well.
Really?
Where he came.
And G.E. Smith and the
Yeah,
Saturday
G.E.
Night
Smith
Live?
was the guitar guy, and now it's I think it's a saxophonist.
Nice. Awesome.
And G.E. Smith always used to look weird to me whenever he was playing.
With his ponytail?
He's a weird looking bro, man.
Loose
Yeah,
ponytail,
just
loose ass
weird.
ponytail.
Oh God, just with the smiling, whenever he played the guitar.
It's weird that he got an introduction and G.E. Smith and the Saturday Night Live band.
Yeah.
How'd he pull that off? That's freaking amazing.
It's cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. They were the backing band. If an act that was a performer didn't have a band, they played.
Max Weinberg.
Max Weinberg, yeah.
I mean,
Questlove, bro.
What? Yeah, that the Roots is the killer.
Mighty Bosstones. I can't remember who had them as their band. Somebody had Mighty Bosstones as their band. Can't remember who that was.
I gotta look up that up.
That's pretty cool. It was like that. I think it was like a daytime television. I can't remember who it was though. Was it Carson?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Was it Carson? Carson Daly have a show?
Yeah, he had a show, but he had a show that was like a regular one, and then he changed the format. He's like, "This sucks."
Okay.
And he changed the format, and almost like a year later, he's like, "I'm just gonna interview people in like a bar,
like that,
and then play music." He basically did like his own MTV show.
Cool.
With bands.
Yeah.
You sure it was Mighty Bosstones?
I believe so. I believe he's the front man, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I thought I would never be trusted. If I thought I would pass. Never had to.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's time. It's time to get into the talk of the day, fellers. Talk of the week. Talk of the week. I meant the week. Talk of the week. Talk of the week.
Hold on, I gotta go rewatch mine real quick
and figure out what I did. What did I do here? What did I pick? Look here through my TikToks here and see which one I picked.
Well, I had two.
I had two of them. I had to decide between which one. Which one I'm gonna choose. The one that you chose.
Oh, Barrett was an announcer for Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was for Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, he was the announcer for them.
Oh, okey-dokey. Nice. I like that. Like
tonight on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Like the guy that does it for the guy that does it now. They have a huge relationship. He's a big part of the show, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Most are usually his like cousins and relatives and stuff.
Mm.
Like Uncle Frank, Guillermo. He's well known for having like his family works on the show.
Cool beans. Who's up first?
Cousin Sal.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Don't
Troy,
forget.
go for it.
Yeah, you go first. Mine talk of the week is SNL skits. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian. They redo the Aladdin carpet ride, and it's the most hilarious shit that I've ever seen. Check it out. I'm sure we'll watch it, but Pete Davidson is an amazing actor, and Kim
Kardashian.
You have to give it up to who, Dean?
Whoever signed me up for People Magazine. I know all the things because I get a People Magazine every week.
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow.
Well, whoever this is, she's
famous now.
Do we know who this girl is? Because I feel like she's being a little extra Okay, we got to get the lowdown on this. I know who these two guys are, but
Mine's not working.
oh, you don't see it?
Yeah. Well, it's just a picture.
Are you on your phone, Troy? Slide it to
Yeah.
the right.
Slide
it
it
to the
Picture
right.
of two people
to
on
the
a
right.
roller
Won't let me
coaster holding
slide
hands.
anywhere.
Slide it to the right. He's got
Okay,
he's got a.
an Android.
I guess.
Oh, there we go. I found it.
Okay, yeah, you see that?
I got an
Looks
Android,
like
motherfucker.
they're holding hands and they're interwebbed. Have you ever held a friend's hand like that interwebbed?
Yes.
Yes.
Many times.
Yes.
Especially on
Guy.
roller coasters.
Yes.
Guy? Okay. All right, just
When
making
I,
sure.
when I was trying to get into my friend's pants.
Okay, well, there you go. She's not wearing a ring. She is not wearing a ring. Want to call that out?
Well, they're divorced.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
They're not officially divorced.
Are they not?
They're
Are
legally
you-
separated.
Okay.
Well, nonetheless, you got Pete all looking all weird, and well, this isn't going to work for the mere fact that she has kids and he doesn't, and this is not going anywhere. So,
Who
Yeah,
says
please,
He wants
Pete,
to hit it.
please,
Who says
Pete,
it
do
needs
not
to,
get.
They released a statement saying they are
We're
not
just
together.
friends. We're just
They're
friends.
just hanging
guys.
out. They're just
No,
hanging out with
I
friends.
forbid this.
My sis was getting some juice. I wanted a little juice, so I went out
And
there,
also,
now
I don't
everybody's
think
talking
they were
about it.
there.
What up?
They were there like as a group.
No.
Yeah. Somebody's got to
All
ride
right.
with her.
All right.
Somebody's
all right.
got to ride with her.
I know.
That's my
geez.
Pete Davidson. Someone's got to ride with her. I mean, it might as well be me.
Yeah.
I got it on Weekend Update.
All right, so my talk of the week is Josue Vargas getting knocked out by Jose Cepeda. You
You already
know
talked about that.
I know. Well, this is my talk
This
of the
talk
week.
also.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
knockout. I
week.
love knockouts. Everybody loves a good knockout, and it talks about how it started because he was talking a lot of smack. You can see them.
It was a good
claw at
knockout.
each other, and then he knocks his butt out. Check it out. Yep.
Dino Machino.
I just sent you mine a little bit ago,
Yeah.
but it is a guy opening up a package from his wife that's on the counter, and the caption is, "Even after 35 years, dreams can come true."
Nice.
And she got him the blue mongoose bike from the movie Rad.
Heck yeah.
What?
Yeah. They just re-released them.
What?
So you too can have a blue mongoose bike.
Can
if
I
you're
super
so
like
inclined.
that? Because Rad is like one of my favorite fucking movies of all time.
Troy, you're blending
You-
segments.
Why am I? Well, I don't care. You brought up Rad.
Send me an angel. I actually had a conversation with Lola about.
You want to go ass sliding?
I
Go ass
explained it.
sliding?
We were.
That's in
No,
the
I'm
movie.
good.
They go ass
And
sliding.
Oh, okay.
we were driving. I was driving our home Sunday, and this song, the "Send Me an Angel" song, came on, and I was like, this song rocks, huh? She goes, "It's okay." And I was like, "Do you know why this song rocks?" And she's like, "No." And I said, "It's from a very, very popular movie in the '80s called Rad, starring Aunt Becky from Full House."
Yep.
And the best part of the movie is that Aunt Becky is the love interest, but she also can do bike stunts.
Yes.
But it is very apparent that is a man in a wig doing all of her bike stunts.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there's one where you
She
can
does
see
a
the
few that
tricycle
are pretty
bike
good.
below her. Like you can see that it's straight up on a tricycle, and it's not her doing the trick. I'm like, how did that make the cut?
Man.
How did
Yeah,
that
budget,
make the
budget,
cut?
man. Budgets.
I
You
will-
gotta work with it.
To this day, I wonder if she can ride a bike
To this day.
in real life.
I don't know.
Right.
She probably pays somebody to write it for her.
To this
Ooh.
day.
Do they have
It's
bikes
true.
in prison?
I like that. Good
Was
call.
that too
Good call.
soon? Was that
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. College reference. All right. Pun intended. Okay. Mine is. It's a two-parter. It is. I love hearing Mike
I
Tyson
love this one, dude.
just talking about anything, but especially ego, man. He has, for somebody, who I think was lampooned when he first came back to society. I think, man, I think I think people think of him as more of a philosopher now, man, and I can see why. Like when he talks about ego, he has such a grasp of it, and it's very interesting to hear him talk about it and just be as real, as raw and emotional as he can be. And this is a really cool 2-part thing where he's just talking about his experience with DMT, and that's how he got there, and that's how he figured it all out, and it's very interesting.
I like that it's animated as well.
Yes, I do too. And then Dan Levitard is great. He's great at what he does.
I can still talk to myself. I can hear my mind, and I was saying, I fucked up, and I killed myself.
Because you killed the ego.
I'm dying. It was just really mind blowing.
Spiritual in nature, though, right? Like you're just
really, my whole life totally changed.
Like you're just
really, my whole life totally changed. It sounds like a movie script, but it's really the real deal.
At that moment, you're talking about like you come to and you are altered. You are altered and it stayed.
I don't know. I wake up, I'm happy, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, I think, what the really happened? Yeah.
Really?
Had no idea.
So sex, cocaine, championship belt, those weren't happiness.
Nothing, no. It lasts forever, but it was only 15 minutes. But it felt like hours. Mm-hmm. And it was frightening.
Because of that ego thing, because you realize you're small all of a sudden.
Yeah, once I realized that I'm nothing, I realized all my fancy clothes, my big clothes.
Can you explain to me why it makes you emotional just talking about it? Because I imagine the reason it makes you emotional is because for 4 decades you've been trying to find happy, man.
You know, when you think you know everything, and then you realize you don't know anything. Mm-hmm. That's a big awakening. You can call it growth or you can call it divine intervention.
You do realize you're talking about the toad like someone would talk about God, right?
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's God. I'm not going to put nothing in the same breath as God.
Can you explain how it changed you?
It was just the death of your ego. Now when your ego died, I felt so naked and afraid at that particular time because that's all I really had when you really think about it.
So I love what he pulls from it. I think that was a good one. And then there's one, if you ever want to watch it, you can find it on TikTok, but you can find it anywhere really. It's him sitting with Will Shatner, and I think that's a really special one too, where he has a moment where he's talking about ego and how he hated
Libetard or William Shatner and Libetard.
Well, the one that I have this week is the Libetard one, but I'm just saying if you want another.
Oh, you're talking about Mike. You're talking about Mike Tyson and William Shatner.
Yeah, that's another good one. If you want to watch that, you can find that anywhere. It's not only on TikTok, but you can find that other places. And that's a really cool little one-on-one moment where they're talking about ego as well. And I thought that was very interesting. Because I think that's something that, I think I struggle with, in a lot of ways. But I've found that I'm overcoming those types of things, and I kind of get where he's coming from, and I love it. I think it's cool. I want to hear more about it. You know what I mean?
I think they both have experienced something that changes your perspective on on everything. Like, William Shatner went into space.
Right. Wow.
Which only, like 50 people have done, or less than 100 people or something like that.
Yeah. Crazy.
So, that's a mind-altering experience.
Absolutely.
Less than 100 people have gone to space, even with the Russians and the Chinese and the.
I don't know.
Well, not a lot of people. We can agree.
All right,
it's not a lot.
Less than 500 people in the world.
I'll agree with that.
In history.
I'll accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But yeah, those are all great talks of the week. And thank you for following along. Check us out on TikTok.
It's 553 people.
I super like Deans. Can I super like Deans?
You can super like Deans. Yeah, absolutely.
You may like
553 people have reached orbit.
550
from 37 countries.
Wow.
We'll be back after this message. Wait a second.
Barbecue.
Hold on. I apologize. I pulled the trigger a little too soon. I just want to check. Do we have a news break before we do that?
We do have a news break.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, everybody.
All right. I just get Spanx CEO gives employees $10,000 in a first-class plane ticket to celebrate an acquisition, a $1.2 billion acquisition to be exact. All of the employees were stunned and crying, but not to be outdone, Jeff Bezos of Amazon came out later and said, I too will reward my employees. Every one of them will be sent to space. Once I can sell the company for $5 gajillion. That's been
Cha-ching!
Wah, wah, wah.
Gajillion.
What is a gajillion? I don't know.
What is a gajillion?
I mean, imagine if you sold $5 gajillion and you can send all your employees to space. That'd be incredible.
Yeah, Elon Musk said
hey, Google,
something.
how much is a gajillion?
Ooh, I like that.
It's a very large number. Like it's a number. It would be like going 7 light years is a gajillion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
how
how
about
many miles.
A gazillion? It's a gazillion.
Okay,
a gazillion.
Right. Well, at some point,
it's a made-up word, meaning a whole bunch.
Yeah, all of it's made up. Once you get to a certain point,
Billion, jillion, gazillion. Yeah.
we just agree that guy's got the most money.
He got the money, baby.
but he can't send one of his own employees to space. Anyway,
It says a gazillion has 21 zeros.
I do need a little keyboard like a singing monkey.
Please do. All right, we'll be back after this moment.
Barbecue.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 25 of Damn That's Good with Big Salinas Barbecue. Of course, I'm your co-host, Randy Salinas, joined by, as always, my brother, Junior Salinas, and of course, behind the scenes, our producer, Chris Bustos. We got a good, fun episode going for you. We got a special guest coming on. We're going to get back to the guests. And then, of course, we got holidays coming up. So who knows what we're going to get into in this episode, but let's get this show started.
All right. Hey, Junior here, as always. So last episode, we just kind of talked about a competition that we had went to. We'll kind of dive into one that we went to now that we're taping it here. For those that don't know, we do tape it on Wednesday, and then it comes out the next Monday. So that's why there's a delay in some of the stuff. I've been asked that question. So we're just letting you know on that. But like I said, we'll talk about the competition we just came from and some of the reviews we got from people there.
But dude, no, you're gonna be able to like put on the Oculus and go into augmented reality. It's gonna be like The Sims, bro.
Yeah.
But cool. on a Facebook scale.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that book with Brave New World where they have the feelies? I think we're getting close to that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? In the Brave New World, the movie theaters, they go in the movie and the movies are feelies. You can actually feel the movie.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
Probably. It's amazing.
Oh man, the way they're doing D-Box and shit now, and they're trying to find a way to make it a more immersive experience. They want you to feel a part of the movie. Back in the day, it was all about seeing the huge screen and awe and how big it was, right? Well, that loses its thrill after, a time. And so now they're looking to change that. And I feel like eventually you're going to go see a movie and you're going to go sit in a pod. They're just going to put you in a pod. And you're going to become part of this movie, and you're going to get out of the pod, and you're going to, whatever kind of movie it is, you're either going to be terrified, happy, horny, whatever kind of movie it is, and they had sex theaters like that too in the book, and I think that's a thing too.
Yeah.
I've always thought that. I thought that when I read the book, that the way that we're advancing, that stuff like in the Brave New World, stuff has happened.
I know. Well, yeah, I think Storm Troopers. Is it Storm Troopers the one with the aliens and Neil Patrick Harris?
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. I always call it Storm Troopers. Golly. But no, it's funny because there's a scene where guys and girls are showering together, and it's just like, what's up? Yeah, no. Well, he went on a tangent.
That's cool.
And he's talking about different things. And
we're talking about bathrooms.
Yeah, exactly.
In this dystopian new world.
Yeah, exactly.
Because metaverse, we went from metaverse to dystopian world where everybody showers together. And
I mean, eventually, I guess. I mean, shoot, how many restrooms can there be? You know,
that's true.
I think they just need to convert the family bathroom into that all-inclusive bathroom. Like that would solve all of this. So there you go. I just solved the world's problems.
I got a stormtrooper joke.
Let's hear it real quick.
One stormtrooper's standing next to another stormtrooper, and they're just kind of standing there watching the sun. And one goes, I could have been a really good baseball hitter. And the other stormtrooper looks at him and says, "You're a lie. You know we can't hit anything." Get it? Stormtroopers never hit anything.
They never hit.
That was hilarious. Jorge, that was hilarious.
I don't watch this Star Wars.
Have you seen the episode of The Mandalorian where they're actually doing target practice?
Yes.
It's
I
funny.
have. Very funny. What are some things you guys get into, like, are excited about, like, that gets you excited about this time of year, November? Like, October is big for me. I love that stuff. What about November? What is it for you?
Friends, the Thanksgiving episode, the one where they play football.
Yeah, you love that?
Yeah, Peanuts, of course, the Great Pumpkin.
So
but
you love the TV shows that come out.
Yeah.
Like specials. You get into the specials. The Parade, you watch all that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I watch the Parade.
Troy likes sweeps. He's sucked into the sweeps episodes.
Yes, sweeps.
I like the Parade.
Sweeps week.
Sweep.
That I make my girls get up and watch the Parade with me.
Yeah.
But they like the dancing one because there's two, it's all one parade, but there's two channels you can watch it on.
Yeah.
And they like watching it where they're in that one spot and everybody comes in and does their number and all the musicals come in and they do a song and dance, and they love that shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Rose Bowl parade with the alternate commentary with Will Ferrell and Jerry O'Terry?
No, I love that though. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely worth a watch if you like parades. That's a good one. That's probably the only way I'll ever watch a parade ever again.
Where can I watch that? Because the Ron Burgundy podcast is amazing.
YouTube. Type in Will Ferrell Rose Bowl.
Will Ferrell Rose Bowl. I love Will Ferrell. We should do his movies.
Yeah, I know. Not yet. Maybe someday. I mean, he'll get there. He's got a lot of great movies. But yeah, for me, I guess it's more the weather. I really love this time of year for the weather, and then Thanksgiving is always great.
I love a good mock turtleneck.
Yeah, wearing
jacket combo,
fall fashion.
Yeah,
thinking about a cable net sweater turtleneck.
This is where Jorge gets into his inner Stallone
for Thanksgiving.
His inner Stallone.
Bro, I used to have a bunch of turtlenecks, man. A little too many. I was the Rock turtleneck.
Bro, it was
lover.
my
here's the thing with the turtleneck is you got to layer the turtleneck with a jacket or an open flannel, like an open flannel, something like that, or you got to go bold cable net sweater turtleneck. That's what I'm doing this year. I'm getting me a cable net turtleneck.
You gotta wear
inspired,
bro.
Inspired from Chris Evans and Knives Out.
Yeah, Knives Out. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta wear a chain like The Rock.
Ooh, yeah.
And a fanny pack.
On the outside.
Chains are back.
Fanny pack.
The whole point of the turtleneck is everything in. No bling. It all. Okay. Yeah, chains are back in. I got my boys both have chains.
Nice.
Do they have an anchor? Do they have the anchor with like Jesus? And you got to get it.
No, I don't think they have any medallions or any like extra stuff.
I have Juan Diego is mine.
You remember back in the day?
Juan Diego.
Going to the mall and they had all the chains and all the
gold.
I got a fake one that I wore whenever we were doing the homies for my dad's birthday last year or a few years back.
That's crazy. I got one from Mexico that turned my whole neck green.
Mine doesn't turn my neck green. I wear it sometimes just because I like to, and it's fun.
Good.
I definitely recall the 90s, you know, the conch shell necklace.
Yeah.
was a big
Yeah,
thing.
I had some of those. Yeah,
I did too.
And I had in high school, I had just like a twine, and I had some sort of
Like
Asian currency
glass.
that had it was a coin from Asia.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And it had a hole in it,
Mhm.
and I put it, and that's what my deal was.
That's pretty cool. I remember that.
I like that one. That was a cool. It was a cool coin. I don't know. It broke off.
I had a thumb ring, a spinning thumb ring. That was pretty cool.
I wore dog tags a lot.
Yeah. Were you
like back in the day? I wore Jesus dog tags.
Oh, nice.
All about Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
You were a Jesus freak.
I was DC Talk, baby.
That's right.
Hey,
Jesus
hey,
freak.
what was one of your favorite verses that you just like to just throw out there? Like,
Psalms 119:11. For I've hidden your word in my heart that I shall not sin against you.
Wow. Wow.
I had a friend in youth group, and anytime someone would ask him what his favorite Bible verse was he would give him the Sam Jackson Ezekiel from Pulp Fiction, which is not in the Bible, but yeah. That's a good one.
Nice.
That was always a good laugh for all of us, because he would say that to various youth ministers at different conferences.
Nice.
He would say, "Oh yeah, my favorite Bible verse is this," and
mine used to be Austin.
I'm not familiar with that one. Oh yeah, I love that one.
Oh yeah,
that's blasphemous.
Do you know what Austin 3:16 is?
Well, yeah, I mean it's obviously his favorite verse, but John 3:16.
Austin 3:16 is I'm about to whoop your ass.
Yes, for those who don't know. That's what that means.
My favorite Bible verse is actually a whole chapter. And I actually would go to in 6th and 7th, no, even in high school, we would do this thing where it was like a UIL competition, but for Bible stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was scripture reading, and one of the events. And I read the entire chapter of Judges 3 as fast as I could, because it was timed.
Yeah.
And it's the best story in the Bible, maybe, in my opinion.
Is it the one with the stabbing?
Yeah, it's where the guy gets stabbed while he's on the toilet. And he's so fat. He's so fat. He gets stabbed by the left-handed judge of Israel. Who? This is so stupid.
They check the right side only.
Yeah, they check the left side.
Left side.
Grab it. You grab the sword out like this, right? So they're patting him down for this is like airport security 101. They only pat down the left side to see if he has a sword, because no one was left-handed back then. So he's able to sneak a double-edged sword into the palace. The king goes to take a shit. He goes in after him, stabs him with this short double-sided sword. The king is so fat that the hilt of the sword, or his fat goes over the hilt of the sword, so you can't even see the sword.
Wow.
And they wait until it was a time beyond embarrassment. Like, they waited an embarrassingly long time to go check on him, because they're like, well, we don't want to check on him if he's taking a shit.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to check on the king, because I mean, he could just be taking a really long shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just sitting there dead the whole time. He made his escape.
Wow. Kind of like Game of Thrones, like you said, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, baby.
Game of Thrones, baby. All right.
It's time.
It's time for 3 of a kind. 3.
Knock on my door.
All that stuff.
We should start an acapella group. That's what we need to do.
We do. I saw that. Who sent that to me? Somebody sent me that TikTok. It's like what girls think guys are doing, and then just a bunch of dudes standing around trying to do fucking barbershop quartet.
Okay, here we go. This week's 3 of a kind is going to be our favorite Bill Murray movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dean's favorite.
One of mine. Yeah, one of my favorite.
I go first this week, right?
Okay, hold on a second. First off,
Worst is the first.
Who won last week?
Dean.
I don't.
Did win. What was
Dean
it?
won.
Costumes, right?
Costumes.
2021 costumes.
2021 costumes. Dean won.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me go get my pen.
So Troy's already told us his top 3.
No, I haven't.
Garfield 1, 2, and possibly 3. I'm sure Bill's gonna make it an appearance in some way.
I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna pay him this time.
They'll use his voice. A snippet of it.
I love. He had to do Garfield 2 because he didn't realize what he had signed up for.
Well, yeah. Do you know? I mean, in a way, it's like the same but opposite. But what's his name? Back to the Future. The guy who played the dad. He didn't want to be in the second one, and they used his body and his image. They put somebody else's face on his body in order to get those scenes back.
That's a weird guy. Christian, that changed the entire film industry. That lawsuit did.
Yep, that's right.
I watched one of his films after one of his
Which one? Willard? Willard.
Oh, Willard was crazy. But
he's weird.
Yeah,
he's a weird actor.
He is a
he's
weird
interesting.
actor.
Not really my cup of tea, but it was entertaining to see. Willard, man, Willard was nuts.
I think I would like to see him in a remake of Harold and Maude.
He's too old now.
Yeah, I guess he is. You're right. Maybe you make it an even older situation because we're all older now. Like, we're all older now. So maybe it's a 30 and a 6-year-old.
We're as old as Maude.
A 40-year-old and a 70-year-old. That's something that my mom. We went out for my dad and my brother's birthday this last weekend. We had a good time at Puttery in Grandscapes. Really cool place. She's like, whenever you graduated and Shauna and Ray used to come over and hang out, you guys are the same age now that I was then. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
God damn it. That's
all right, great. That's nuts. All right, so who won last week?
Dean Myatt won last week. We did Costumes of 2021. And this week, Bill Murray movies. Cameos included.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna go Troy, Dean, Chris, myself.
All right, so my first one, I'm taking it right off the bat. Ghostbusters.
Yep, his most problematic role.
His most problematic role. Nobody's gonna super like that.
The date rapey.
Ouch.
Peter Venkman.
I don't know. He's smooth though, right?
He literally takes
smooth as shit.
date rape drugs to his date, and then ends up having to give them to her as a sedative. She's freaking out.
Okay. Gotcha. He was a sleaze. He was using like, yeah, I guess you're right. He is terrible.
No.
He was using psychological. He was using psychological evaluations to get to women.
Yes, and yes, he is there. That movie is awesome. It's one of my favorite movies.
We're not dissing it. We're not dissing it. We're not dissing it, but we're not super like.
All right.
Well, they're just getting some background into the Bill Murray movies.
The disdain. So
it's an amazing movie.
It is an amazing movie. We're not discounting that, but I want to be like, no. Hey, I don't know. My strategy has changed.
Yeah.
The best part of that movie is Rick Moranis anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rick Moranis is the best part of a lot of movies.
Yep, absolutely. That's true.
All
That's
right,
a good
Dean,
point.
you're up next.
All right, mine's Kingpin.
Ooh.
Oh God!
Ooh.
All right, yeah, I gotta super like that. God, dude, I hated him in that movie. Like, I really wanted to punch Bill Murray in that movie.
So good.
He was also problematic there, but it's supposed to be. He's not supposed to be the hero.
Yeah,
He's
but
the
that
villain.
one was so good. God, that was such a great role. Damn.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good one.
See, that's the kind of All right, go
so
ahead.
So many good ones, man. There's so many.
Chris, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, I'm gonna go with.
What? Say again.
I'm sorry.
Again?
I'm just trying to decide. I don't know which one I want to give up right now.
You have 3. Just pick one.
All right, I'm going with Taps.
Taps.
Yeah.
He's in Taps.
I don't think
Taps?
he's in Stripes.
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 I mean
You mean
stripes.
Stripes?
Stripes. I apologize. Stripes. Stripes. Yeah. I'm going with Stripes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a
Okay,
good one.
well, I'm about to murder y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
What about Bob?
That's a super like for me.
Super like for me too.
What? Come on. That's easy though.
That was my next one,
God,
bro.
that one is like no, Chris. That's like
super likes, guys. There's so many more movies. You're just giving them away.
No, that's like his anthem. That's like saying Jim Carrey is not Dumb and Dumber.
Technically, super like is supposed to be used for one that's on your list.
Yeah.
And that was my next choice is What About Bob?
Good point. All right.
Yeah.
What About Bob is definitely that's one that I've shown my kids and they all thought it was also nuts. And I watched it a lot when I was a kid. So it's really good. That's a good one.
I think that's his Hall of Fame. That's his breakout role ever. Like best of all time.
All right.
Okay. All right. Troy, you're up next.
Motherfuckers.
What do I want to throw out first? You know what? I'll save that one to the last. And I'm going to throw out a classic. I'm throwing out Caddyshack.
That's a great one.
That is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Very good in that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably totally improvised.
Yeah. Good shit.
So was Ghostbusters. Most of his Ghostbusters was all improvised as well.
Yep.
Okay, Dean, go.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Ooh.
What?
I'm
The Life Aquatic?
Yeah, it's my favorite
Wes
Wes Anderson
super like
movie.
it. I'm going to super like it.
Okay.
I'm
My
going to
favorite Wes
diss it.
Anderson movie.
Okay. You got a diss and a super like.
Okay.
Diss and a super like.
So that just leaves Dean still with one super like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, he should have.
Because I super liked his Kingpin one. I thought that was really No, I had that on my list. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Dean had 2. Who's got 2 super likes?
It's me.
Oh, you got 2 super likes.
Yeah, I got the 2.
But didn't you
2
both like
on 2 on
his?
1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who got 2 super likes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Jorge did.
But what about Bob?
What about
that's right,
Bob?
That's right. Okay.
My
One of his best movies.
I'm gonna go with Rushmore, which is the first movie that I saw that of Wes Anderson's that really drew me to that him as a director. Like I love his movies, and Bill crushes it in that movie.
Yeah, I would if I had a diss, I'd diss it because I didn't like that movie. I thought it was boring.
You thought it was boring, bro? Like I love that movie
You
so
don't
much.
You don't like any Wes Anderson movies. Let's just throw that out there right now.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible I'm not a fan
And
of
he's
Wes
in all of
Anderson.
them.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Are y'all ready to get slapped across the face?
Oh, okay.
Groundhog's Day.
Wow, that is a good.
That's a good one.
Nobody has any super like, so the rest of the way, you guys
but
shot early.
That was on my honorable mentions for sure.
Absolutely.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, if no one was going to say it, I would say it.
I think that's right below What About Bob?
I agree.
It's a good one. It is a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Back to the top, Troy.
Well, there's two I'm sitting on. One's gonna have to go to honorable mention. I am gonna go ahead, and since it is almost the season anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Scrooge.
Ooh, yeah, I love that. I wish I had a like.
That's a good one.
I love that.
Has everybody ought to use their super like?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all shot our loads a lot earlier. Yeah. Sorry.
Who got your super like, Bustos?
You gave it to Dean for Life Aquatic, and you
that's right.
You hated it.
Jorge, who'd you give? You still have a super like, don't you?
I gave mine to Dean for Kingpin.
Oh, and I dissed it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No, you just
no, I dissed.
Doesn't matter.
I dissed Life Aquatica, not Kingpin.
Alrighty. Dean, you are up.
All right. So
Slim Pickens there, huh?
No, it's not Slim Pickens.
Not for me either, bro. I could go all night.
I'm trying to decide between.
I waited for the best, my
just do
favorite
it.
movie for my last one. That's what you're supposed to do, but fuck you guys.
Well, we couldn't do that because old Troy starts off with Ghostbusters.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's fine.
I thought somebody would steal it from me.
No, mine is.
Go ahead.
Mine is a lesser known movie of his.
Mine as well.
He's also a villain in this, and it's called The City of Ember.
Oh,
It's a post-apocalyptic
yeah.
reemergence of society. City of Ember. He is the bad guy. He's the mayor. And that's a good movie.
It is a good movie. I'm not gonna diss it.
Do you have a diss?
I have a diss, but I'm not gonna diss it. It's a good movie.
Cool.
So
I mean, I could have gone. I was.
I don't have to use my
another
diss.
Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
Another Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
Wait, don't give away. We still got honorable mentions.
Hey, and we still got Bustos, who's gonna crush it with his last pick.
Go.
Do
it.
Jorge has another one too.
I got one too.
Good. Is it my turn though, or is it your turn?
It's your turn. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go with probably one of his best, I think, performances ever. Lost in Translation. I think. I mean, that's
a good one.
And it's just him and her, and it's very subdued. And it's very heck no. Like to me, that's my favorite performance of his. It's just such a good movie, and he does such an amazing job in it.
You should rewatch that, bro. You should rewatch that one.
Muy authentico.
Yeah.
Bill, he's just real.
So my last one is gonna be. This is just a cameo. When he does a cameo for Little Shop of Horrors.
Hey.
Oh wow, we were talking about that earlier. Because I didn't realize he was in that.
Yes.
Who he was.
Good job.
Yes. He's the guy that
he goes hysterical.
Absolutely.
He also has one of the best segments in Coffee and Cigarettes.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. He's talking about he's with Larissa.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
So my two honorable mentions are Meatballs and The Dead Don't Die.
The Dead Don't Die.
Yeah, it was made in 2019. Kylo Ren's in it. He's a sheriff of a town, and Kylo Ren is his
deputy. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's a zombie movie.
I watched that.
Yeah, I accidentally watched it, bro. I accidentally watched it the other day. It caught me because it was just on the channel that it was on, and I started. You know how when you sit down for a second to take a breath and you look at the TV and it either gets you or it don't. It got me. It was a good one. I'm not a big zombie guy, but I like
me neither.
Where the buffalo roam. Have you seen that?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes, absolutely amazing movie.
Did you see my copy of it?
Mad Dog and Gloria.
He plays Hunter S. Thompson.
Absolutely.
He was the first person to play Mad Dog and Glory.
Yes, that's a great movie. Great movie. Great performance.
So
Ed Wood.
Right?
Ed Wood.
Yep, I got this one.
He got it in the bag, Jorge.
So what's the score? Dean's got 6. You and me got 5.
Okay, hold on a second.
I got
will
10.
tell you. Let's see.
Bustos
You
got
got
3.
2 in a week. You got 2 in a row. A while back.
No. Myself, Dean, and Troy were tied in a 3-way.
Ooh.
Oh, what's our score?
5-5, 5-5, and 2 for Chris.
Breaking news.
That's right.
Breaking news.
Oh God.
Breaking news.
Bill Murray spoiled his secret appearance in the next. He is joining the Marvel Universe.
Oh yeah. See, I have a problem with this though.
He will be an Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I know, but why? Like
Quantumania.
Why don't we like Patton Oswalt's performance? You know.
What about?
What has that have to do?
What does that? Yeah. What does that have to do with
the price of rice in China?
Agreed.
Wait. We were talking about Bill Murray or Jim Carrey?
Bill Murray.
Okay, because Jim Carrey was announced that he's going to be taking over the role, and it reminded me of it because you said Marvel Universe. I'm sorry. Jim Carrey. Also, the rumor is he's going to play the same role that Patton played in like the movie version. So I just thought that was kind of weird.
The movie version of what?
What's the name of the guy? The big head, the floating head in the machine.
Oh, MODOK.
MODOK. Yeah.
MODOK.
Yeah, MODOK. That Jim Carrey would play MODOK in the movie version.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. That's weird.
It's weird, right?
That's a weird casting.
Another Bill Murray
My bad.
runner-up. His cameo in Space Jam.
Mm-hmm.
He plays himself. I don't know if that's a cameo. He's just playing himself, as he is in Zombieland. Those aren't really cameos. He has lines.
Mm-hmm.
He's an integral part.
Oh yeah, there's another good one. It's obscure. If you ever get a chance to watch it.
What?
Ted C is great. By the way, not that one though. It's called Quick Change. Gina Davis, Randy Quaid.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh yeah, I have.
Mm-hmm.
Just been a very, very long time.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. What's it about?
Some guys that are they like rob something. They're trying to get on a plane. They're running out of time, running out of ways to get there. Shit goes awry.
Is that the one with the clown mask?
Yeah, clown makeup.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Have you caught? There's a thing on Amazon that's a series called Alpha House, where it's a bunch of senators live in a room and they share a house. It's got
John Goodman.
He's in John Goodman, and he plays a senator in that too. That's pretty good. You ever want to watch that? And then
Noise.
His other television one of note is where is it?
Oh, his cameo in Charlie's Angels too, right?
He plays Charlie. It's not a cameo.
I guess it's not a cameo. It's a starring role.
Yeah, and then he got replaced by Bernie Mac.
That's right.
Because no one liked the way he talked to Lucy Liu.
No one puts a baby in a corner.
Yeah, him and Lucy Liu did not get along.
Why not?
Because he was rude.
Well, why don't people get along with Chevy Chase? You know, they're just sometimes these guys aren't as.
Well, he's also a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Is Chevy Chase really a dick?
Huge dick.
What about Steve Martin? Is Steve Martin a dick?
Everybody loves Steve. Everybody loves Steve, right? I think everybody loves Steve Martin.
Yeah, Steve. You gotta love Steve, right? It's Father of the Bride, bro.
He's a mensch.
I think we should do Steve Martin movies, bro.
I don't know.
Well, okay, now
we should just get off movies and we'll come back to it. But whatever the next category, it'll be something different. But
okay, we can get out of movies.
Yeah, we can get out of movies. Jorge does a good job of picking categories, which is they got something cooking up for us.
Yes, I will.
Book.
It'll be Thanksgiving. I will ask us to name our favorite Indian tribes.
Oh, really?
I'm joking. Oh, golly. You know what? I'm going to get canceled. Can we cut that?
No, it's indigenous tribes, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm a fan of the Aztecs.
I am too, dude. There's this TikTok that I saw where they took a bunch of shit.
The cameo. I was trying to think of was Vice Principals.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
What just happened, Bustos? Were you visited by a ghost?
No, my cat was like nibbling on my hand for a second.
Hey, but that wouldn't be a bad idea, right? To do really talk about our Indian favorite tribes, because
that's what I was saying.
Always hear about
before I got bit.
You always hear awesome stories, and dude, those Indians were misrepresented, man. Yeah. Like looking back on it, bro, like those Indians have it really terribly bad. Like they said, they didn't even give them the good pieces of land. They said, "Here's a desert, and turn it into a reservation. That's all you get." That's the worst thing. Like, I don't know if you've been to New Mexico. Oh, you've been to Mexico, right?
Yeah. New Mexico.
Bro,
yeah, I've been to New Mexico.
You kind of get depressed for a second.
For sure.
Oklahoma?
Oh,
dude.
God.
Bro, I've recently been to New Mexico. I went in July, and I've never, ever seen houses on fucking mountainside and shit. And they're not like these big, beautiful houses. They're like these jalopy style.
Yeah,
ramshackle. You get into the nicer houses, but they're more lower on the mountain. But they're all high up in the mountain in the fucking roads and shit. And I was riding with my brother, and I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "That's an Indian reservation." And I was like, "Oh shit, on a mountain?"
yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, man.
Yeah, there's this cool TikTok that I saw this
though.
week that has a bunch of like these legends. These native legends, and they use that app where you take a picture and the person kind of like comes to life, and they kind of look around and talk a little bit. And it was very, very cool to see those people come to life. These legends that you've heard of come to life. It was pretty cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah, because like sometimes you see pictures of people from a long, long time ago, and you're just like, oh, it's almost like it's hard to connect to them. Like, you're like, man, they look different. Like, it's like, man, is that even, you know what I mean? And then to see them move around and look around and shit, and you're like, oh God.
That's that augmented reality.
Yeah. Stuff. Yeah. And you're like, oh, I could see that being a real person. You know what I mean? In a weird way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's interesting.
It's very weird, and I do like it. This is I mean, every day is something new, right? Every day is a new technology. Every day is something different, and we are living in the future. That's for sure.
Oh man, I got my technology. I didn't talk about my new gadget.
Yes, your new gadget.
That's a good segue.
Yes.
All right. This has been out for over a year, but this is the wasabi colored Google Stadia.
Nice.
Which is a gaming platform, all streaming. It's very much like the Xbox one. It's cheaper. There's not as many games. I can play this on my phone and TV and Chromebook even.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just got it today.
Nice.
Yeah.
My full review.
Gadgets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about the Oculus?
Very nice. I have played the Oculus. My stepkids have the Oculus 2, and that is a wild. I can't get this thing to show up. Anyway, it's a cool color.
we saw it. It's pretty dope. White with the
Oculus 2 is wild.
So I played Oculus 2 is very wild. It's fun. There's a Star Wars game I played. There's the Beat Saber.
Yeah, Beat Saber.
That's fun. But
so you recommend it?
Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay.
It is hard to play for more than like 30 minutes at a time. I don't recommend doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I saw that they have a Creed 2 boxing.
Yeah, they've got.
I'm like, ooh, let me box, man.
They also have it was just exclusive to Sony's VR, but it just came to the Oculus, and that's the Batman virtual reality.
Dude, I got to do this.
And that looks amazing.
I like Grill Master.
There's an Iron Man one too.
That's a good one. You just grill, you know.
Seriously.
You got like a burger. You're making a burger.
There's one. Zev plays
beer.
this one where he's just has a summer job at a concession stand.
That's awesome.
We didn't do
I like a
TV.
pool.
Yeah. That's so
And,
funny. Like just does transactions all day. He's got to clock in.
Yeah, he's
clock
like,
out.
oh, hold on, somebody ordered a lemonade. And he's like bending over, and you can just see him in the living room, like doing all this stuff. He's like, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm working in my stand. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, somebody needs a beach ball. Hold on. And he was like, just like getting like he's in like a little hut, like a resort or something.
Right. He's like looking in. He's like, gosh, I told somebody to restock this. So like he's like looking around different.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I got to get more ice.
It's so funny.
Stuff, yeah, but there's some very fun ones. The Star Wars one with the lightsaber stuff is very cool.
Yeah,
and any of that stuff is very cool.
Nice. I'll have to gas that for Santa.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would recommend
I might as well
that,
get it before they go away.
Yeah,
especially with the Xboxes and PlayStations being so hard to find, it only gets harder around Christmas time again. But I got the Stadia. I have some more things coming next week to go with it, so I'll give you a full review. I played Destiny 2 on my phone for free.
Nice.
Just on my phone.
Awesome.
So
I
thought that was pretty good. That's a pretty high quality game to be playing on your cell phone.
That is. And Troy, you have a new version of a game that we like to play together. It's a board game called.
I don't have it yet. It's on
its way. But what is it called?
Horrified American Monsters.
Whoa.
It's basically Horrified is the original game is about the old Universal monster, Bride of Frankenstein. Peace out, Jorge.
Peace out, guys.
Bye, bro.
Bye.
But it's the Universal monsters. You got Frankenstein, Dracula, the Bride of Frankenstein, Creature of the Black Lagoon, Invisible Man,
all of them.
And with the werewolf.
Yep. And then you're trying to protect the villagers in the town that comes in. They get pulled into the town for certain situations, and you have to get them to safe zones and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You work together. It's a co-op game. And then they have a variation
new
of it.
one. Yeah, it's got the Jersey Devil. It's the American version, American Monsters. Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, Bigfoot.
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu?
No, I don't think he's an American monster. Mothman.
Mothman.
And some other ones. I can't remember the other one.
Creature from the Black Lagoon?
That was in the original.
He's in the first one.
That's pretty cool. I'm excited. Try it out.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, board game. That type of board game is cool. I haven't played one like it because it's co-op.
I played a board game this week.
Nice.
Played Spider-Verse Monopoly. Spider-Man Monopoly.
Nice. Cool beans.
Played it for about 2 hours.
Monopoly is a long game, right?
No one was declared a winner.
Nope. You just give up. You're just like,
let's
call it a day.
There was some conniving going on. Some people were being way too nice to other people.
I watched Monster Squad this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, Monster Squad, is that what you said?
Yeah, I watched Monster Squad this weekend. Nice. Kick him in the nards.
That's right.
Wolfman don't have nards. Kick him there anyway. Whoa, Wolfman's got nards.
I always think of Swamp Thing and you and your role in that movie. At the beginning of the movie, you're talking jive to that other kid in the trailer park.
What are you talking about?
Go watch the old Swamp Thing.
Yeah, go watch that.
It's on HBO, I think.
Your doppelganger is in it. This little boy.
There's a new season of Lock and Key on Netflix.
What is this about?
So I've read the books. I have not seen season 1. I have you read the books? Have you seen it? Should I? Is it just as dark as the books are? Because the books are dark.
Yeah, the show is dark. I mean, yeah, the show's dark. I had not seen it. One of my friends told me that season 2 came out and I should watch it. And so I had realized that I had not finished season 1. Like I had only seen the first episode.
Yeah.
So I rewatched season 1. Started season 2. And it's not bad. Okay, so the deal is these kids' dad gets murdered right in front of them, basically. They lived in Seattle. Their mom moves them to their dad's old family house in New England somewhere. And
Lock and Key.
Yeah. They moved to the Key House. That's what it's called. It's been there since the Revolutionary War. It's one of the oldest houses there. And they start finding these magical keys, and each key has a certain power and unlocks something.
And this is Marvel, right? Marvel Universe?
No.
This is independent. This is like I can't remember what it is. Dark Horse maybe, but
yeah, I think probably Dark Horse or Image.
Yeah,
something like that. Anyway, it is dark, and the keys do some creepy stuff.
Yes. And then there's a guy, I'm assuming in the show, the creepy guy that shows up.
Yeah, there's a bunch of all of that.
Yeah, but the kid, the black haired, he's in the books.
Yeah, there's ghosts, weird interdimensional stuff. There is mirror monsters. There is all sorts of crazy stuff. It's good. Yeah. It's very good. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah, is the little boy in it?
Yeah.
In this one? Okay.
Yeah,
because
he's a
very big part of it.
Yeah, he's a main character. There is a scene that he is in that made me my butt hole pucker. Because I was like, Jesus, man.
Scary?
And it's not. Yes, but like from a parenting perspective, or just from like, you're gonna lose your hand, kid.
Yeah.
And
parental intuition.
Yeah, like this is the dumbest thing you've done. Like seriously, there's some stuff like that. No one makes really smart. They don't think anything through. Trying to see what the book it's based on. IDW. It's got a lot of Lovecraftian themes. I think you would like it a lot, Chris.
Okay.
Bustos, you want me to text David and tell him to...
Sure beans. All right. So that comes us to another end of the Good Vibes podcast.
Good Vibes podcast. Oh, there's another episode of Ghost out there. Dope as hell. And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for listening on the Good Podcast Network.
Come and see us.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.